Good day to you, Ninth and O. This is Devotionables, brief devotions for busy people. I'm Brandon, one of the pastoral interns. It's good to be with you today. I recently got a haircut, and I love the way that a fresh haircut feels. When I get the back of my head, just feels so cool when I get my haircut, and I love it. And so, why would I talk to you about a haircut? I didn't chime in today to talk to you about a haircut. But it does relate directly to our Bible reading today. In Judges 16, we come into contact with Samson, who was known for his long hair. His long hair in which the Lord gave to him to preserve his physical strength as a sign of a covenant between him and the Lord. And so Samson is given strength and he serves as a warrior. He's a fighter. He's also a judge for the community of Israel. And he was called by the Lord to help protect the Israelites from the evil Philistines. And so, as long as Samson obeyed the Lord, that covenant of strength was there. And it was a sign of his covenant, the long hair. The Philistines devised a plan to deceive Samson. They did so through a woman by the name of Delilah. Delilah was used to seduce him to find ways to overpower him. And several times she tried to figure out. Samson wouldn't tell her. And eventually she persisted and continued until Samson finally gave in and told her that he found strength in his long hair. And promptly they tied him up and shaved his head. Well, what happened? He lost his strength. How can he defend the Israelites now with his strength gone? They apprehend him and take him away and use Samson and parade him to entertain 3,000 Philistines who gather in a building to enjoy being together. And in this moment, he makes one final plea with God to give him strength, and he would defeat this Philistine people. God listens and gives him the strength to push two of the columns that were holding the entire building up, and thus they fall down, crushing all of them who are inside the building, including Samson. Samson's purpose was to come and help to defeat the Philistines, and did so by giving his own life. Though Samson did not fulfill his purpose perfectly, he broke his covenant. He lost his strength. Though he was physically strong, he was weak on the inside. The things of this world got entangled within him. In this case, it was a woman. And he broke his promise. What does this have to do for you and I today? I want to point us to Jesus, who is the greater Samson. We trust Jesus, who though he was weak and despised, was made strong by the empowerment of God's Spirit. He would perfectly fulfill the purpose for which God called him, which is to save you and I from our sin. Now, I'm filming this on Easter Sunday, and what an important day it is for you and I to gather as believers to celebrate the Lord's resurrection from the dead. He is risen. He is risen indeed. And because He has risen, because He completed His task, He kept God's promise, we are heirs of that promise. We could never keep those promises of God for ourselves. We needed help. God sent Christ to die for you and I so that we can trust His promises. And so as I close today, may you be found faithful in trusting your life to Christ and allowing Him to work through you through the empowering of His Spirit to complete that which God has called all of us to do, which is to bring Him glory. Amen and amen. Blessings to you.